Did you turn on my mic? When did you do it?
Action!
Hi guys, I'm Seonkyoung Longast. Welcome to Asian at Home. And as you saw on the beginning of this video, aren't you excited for my kimchi pan-fried mandu? I actually inspired by this Chinese Shanghai style pan-fried bao and just fill up with the kimchi mandu filling, and I thought it would be like, woo, it would be so delicious. And when I made it, I was right. Okay, so let's get started. First, we are going to make our dough. So in a mixing bowl or a stand mixer, add 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of yeast, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 cup and 2 tablespoons of hot water. And lastly, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Mix everything together with a chopstick first, so you don't burn your fingers. When the dough comes together, then go ahead and knead with your hand until they are nice and smooth. Make a 1 large ball of the dough. Cover with damp towel. I said damn towel. Damn it, it's damp towel. Not damp towel. Let them sit in a warm place to rise about double of the size, about 1.5 hours. So meanwhile, the dough is rising, let's make the filling. So for the filling, we are going to cook some Dangmyeon Korean glass noodles first. So for this recipe, you will need 100 grams of Dangmyeon. It's like 3.4 ounce. Measure it exactly, okay, because it's very important. Cook the Dangmyeon following the directions of the package. And when Dangmyeon has only 2 to 3 minutes left to finish cooking, then go ahead and add 8 ounces of bean sprouts. Now we are going to chop 4 green onions, 4 ounces of chive. If you cannot find chive, just switch with green onions. That's completely fine. Chop 12 ounces of well-fermented kimchi with a scissor. You can chop on a cutting board with a knife, but it's a huge mess. So in Korean cooking at home, like this is all Korean mommies do. Like we just chop it with scissors. It's so much cleaner and easier. So yeah, that's what I do all the time. Chop 6 to 8 cloves of garlic. You need to chop the garlic really fine because you don't want a big chunk of garlic in your dumpling. Drain 1 block of firm tofu. Wrap the firm tofu in a paper towel and squeeze gently to get rid of excess moisture. We want to break down the tofu so it will be perfectly mixed with other fillings. So using side of your knife, press the tofu. He came back to swim again.
Who?
That squirrel. He was drinking the water. And is he pooping on my swimming pool?
Maybe.
No, he's drinking the water. Huh?
That's probably bad for
I know, it has a Clorox on it.
Chlorine. Chlorine, not
Chlorine. Clorox. That's what we say in Korea. Chlorine. Okay.
It's different.
In a huge, large mixing bowl, add 1 pound of ground pork. And yes, you can use ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey, any ground meat that you want to use, even plant-based ground meat. It's perfect. And the rest of vegetables we prepared: tofu, kimchi, Dangmyeon, bean sprouts, chive, green onion, and garlic. And we are going to season our filling with 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and ½ teaspoon of black pepper. If you want extra spicy kimchi mandu, go ahead and chop 1 to 2 serrano pepper, chop it really fine and add it in. Mix all the filling together and set aside. And let's go back to our dough. So my dough is rised pretty well. So take your dough to a working surface and put a hole in the middle and make a huge donut shape. And tear your donut-shaped dough into 2 logs and we are going to work one log at a time. So roll out the log into 2-inch thick and tear the log into one little mini ball. The filling looks way more than the 14 dumplings, right? So if you wanna actually make 100% dumpling with this filling, then go ahead and triple this dough recipe. But when I'm making mandu, I love having extra mandu filling and actually making fried rice later. So I always make like large amount. Now go ahead and roll each pieces of dough in between your palm. And while you're working each dough, make sure you cover the rest of the dough with damp towel so they don't dry out. After you roll out all these doughs into little small mini balls, then let them rest 5-10 minutes so it'll be a lot easier to roll out. When the dough is ready, go ahead and roll out the dough into 4 to 4.5 inch wide and trying to roll more thinner the outer edge of the dumpling wrapper because we are going to pinch all the side together. It's gonna get really thick. So yeah, that's actually really important tip you need to remember when you're making this recipe. Now place the dumpling wrapper on your palm and wet the outer edges with tiny bit of water. And then place the 2 to 2.5 tablespoons of filling in the middle of the wrapper. And using your thumb and index finger, fold and pinch the dough all the way around until you close this dumpling completely. After you finished making the mandu, we are going to let them just rest underneath of the damp towel for about 20 to 30 minutes. So they will be super nice and fluffy when they're cooked. And when you're ready to cook them, bring 2 small plates or bowls. One, fill it up with cold water, and one, fill it up with white and black sesame seeds mix. And dip kimchi mandu's, the smooth side part, into water, and then dip it into sesame seeds. Carefully place it back to the tray and repeat with the rest of the kimchi mandu. Heat a large skillet over medium to medium-low heat. Then add 2 tablespoons of oil to cover the skillet. Then place the kimchi mandu, the sesame seed side down. Then flatten down the mandu with your hand. When the bottom side of the dumpling is browned up, then go ahead and flip it over. Look at how beautiful it is. I mean, like, so gorgeous. It's like, makes me so happy. They're cute and gorgeous all the same time, like, you know who. After you flip over the mandu, pour half cup of water and cover with a lid but slightly tilted so the air will escape. To serve kimchi mandu, you can actually eat it by itself. It really doesn't need a sauce. But if you absolutely want to serve with a sauce, mix 1 part of soy sauce, 1 part of vinegar, and 1 part, I mean that's optional, but my homemade chili oil or chili oil with some chili flakes. That lao gamma will be fantastic in this dipping sauce. Why you keep shaking? Stop shaking your hair in the kitchen. Where did it go? What are you listening? What are you listening?
The music in my head. The music of my love for you.
Okay.
Am I talking a little louder?
Yeah.
Oh, 이모. Hot.
뜨거워? 너무 뜨거워? 페이퍼 타월 있어야 되나?
Yes.
Why don't we just cut that one up into 3?
Just give me one. Like, he was talking about cut this down to 3.
I still don't
we're
understand
not
why we
in.
can't just use plates.
You could. I forgot to bring one. Sorry.
So put it down into 3, but she only
Here.
made it into 2. What are we doing this?
You can hold it like this.
Whoa. Hot tamale. It's not a tamale. Hot mandu.
Oh.
A little sauce.
무서워.
What is it? What was that?
무서워.
I love the sesame seed on there.
The dough is so fluffy, I'm gonna die. It's so delicious. I think I could make more spicy for myself, but this is perfect.
Seed on your... You got them.
This is perfect for everybody though.
Is this like fusion because it's Chinese and Korean?
Emo doesn't like that word.
Oh. Mixture?
I think in Korean street food there is what do you call? 잡채 호떡?
Ah.
좀 비슷해. The batter is different though.
Oh.
This is more like a bread kind of batter, and 잡채 호떡's batter is more, what should I say?
I love the texture. It's like kind of chewy.
It's a
chewy
chewy,
bread.
this one, right? Chewy, but then fluffy at the same time. 아, 뜨거. 아, 뜨거.
That happens sometimes when I eat something hot and the dipping sauce has vinegar in it and I inhale the vinegar.
Oh, yeah.
And chili oil. Guys, if you liked my what do you call? Shengjian Bao. I wrote it here. Shengjian Bao, Shanghai style bao, pan-fried bao, but kimchi filling, so it's a kimchi mandu. Mantou is mandu. It's kind of same pronunciation. But anyway, if you liked this kimchi mandu recipe, please give it this video a thumbs up and subscribe my channel for more inspirations and idea of Asian home cooking. Thank you so much for watching us today. And remember, you can always cook Asian food at your house, making it easy and fun. I'm Seonkyoung guest.
Jacob Longish.
Hanyo Kim.
And this is Asian at home. And we'll see you next time. Bye! Mwah. Did I say Asian? I think I said Asian. Not Asian.
Plugged in.
She's looking.
Like, okay.
I want another one. This is so good.
Doesn't matter.